Antarctica, a name that conjures images of blinding white, howling winds, and an unforgiving cold. It's the highest, driest, coldest, and windiest continent on Earth. A wilderness of ice covering a landmass larger than the United States and Mexico combined. We're told it's pristine, untouched by humans until recent centuries. But is that the whole truth? Beneath the colossal ice sheet, a world lies hidden, locked away for millennia, entombed in a frozen casket. What if Antarctica's ice is not just a geographical feature, but a veil, concealing a chapter of human history so remote, its rediscovery would shatter everything we think we know? The official narrative says Antarctica is devoid of ancient human history, yet questions persist, whispers on the polar wind, hinting at a far more mysterious reality. Could the key to understanding the gaps in our history be buried under the Antarctic ice? We must be willing to look, to question, and to consider that the silence of the ice is not emptiness, but secrets waiting for the right time to be told. Antarctica may be the world's last greatest archaeological site. Hit that like button and keep tracking us in this journey. The implications are staggering. The Piri Reis map is not just a curiosity, it's a fingerprint left by a lost chapter of the human story. Historian Charles Hapgood concluded the map could only have been drawn using advanced techniques and ancient source material. Could an unknown, highly advanced maritime civilization have mapped the globe thousands of years before Sumeria or Egypt? The Piri Reis map stubbornly refuses to fit into the neat box of conventional history. It's a ghost from the past pointing us toward Antarctica's hidden secrets. What else lies beneath the ice waiting to be rediscovered?
Piri Reis claimed he compiled his map from much older sources, some dating back to the time of Alexander the Great, or earlier. This suggests a lost science of cartography, inherited from a forgotten civilization that mapped the world during a warmer epoch.
In 1929, a fragment of a map was found in Istanbul, a map drawn by Ottoman Admiral Piri Reis in 1513. It showed the coasts of Europe, North Africa, and Brazil with remarkable accuracy. But to the south, it depicted a landmass where Antarctica should be, 3 centuries before its official discovery. Even more baffling, the coastline shown is not icebound but free of ice, matching the subglacial topography of Queen Maud Land. The silence of academia on this possibility is deafening, but the questions remain. Who built the ancient ports with stones we cannot move today? Who possessed the advanced knowledge evident in sites like Giza and Tiahuanaco? It is far more logical to postulate a common source, a seafaring civilization perhaps based in a land now lost and frozen, a land like Antarctica.
For a culture that could build pyramids and chart the stars, exploring a green temperate Antarctica would have been the next logical step.
Megalithic structures, shared symbols, and precise astronomical alignments across continents suggest a connected world.
The seafaring prowess of the Phoenicians is well documented. What if they inherited an even older tradition, a legacy of global navigation?
We must consider that our ancestors were far more capable and adventurous than we give them credit for. Ancient myths worldwide speak of great floods, long sea voyages, and gods from the sea bringing knowledge.
If Antarctica was mapped in a distant, ice-free past, who were the mariners capable of such a feat? Drilling ice cores has revealed evidence of sudden climate shifts, volcanic eruptions, and atmospheric samples from a very different world. Could these be traces of a global catastrophe, one that flash-froze a continent and its civilization, preserving it like a fly in amber? Direct verification is nearly impossible. Drilling through miles of ice is a logistical nightmare. We have magnetic anomalies, radar echoes hinting at unnatural structures, and tantalizing hints. But no definitive proof. In a place as inaccessible as Antarctica, absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. The anomalies are there, waiting for us to look closer. What secrets might we find beneath the ice?
Satellite images show strange geometric shapes and massive circular features, like the Wilkes Land anomaly, possibly an impact crater, or something else entirely.
Vast mountain ranges, hundreds of subglacial lakes, and teeming microbial life have been discovered beneath the ice.
Modern technology is peeling back Antarctica's frozen layers, revealing a continent full of surprises. When the great ice sheets melted, crustal displacement and sea level change could have triggered the rapid glaciation of Antarctica. A civilization based there would have been wiped out, its knowledge buried under relentless ice, its very existence erased from memory.
The Piri Reis map, the Sphinx, and megalithic sites are not isolated puzzles, they're pieces of a single coherent picture.
The end of the last ice age was violent. Rapid sea level rise, massive climate shifts, and possible destruction of a global civilization.
If a civilization existed during one of these periods, its timeline would be completely out of sync with our own.
The geological record shows Antarctica was not always covered in ice. During warmer periods, parts may have been habitable.
We are told no advanced civilization existed before the end of the last ice age. But evidence for a much older high culture is scattered across the globe. The Sphinx in Egypt shows water erosion from thousands of years of rainfall. Impossible in the current desert climate, suggesting a much older date.
The established timeline of human history is fragile, built on assumptions rarely questioned. The story of Atlantis may be a true account of the last great ice-free civilization, its memory surviving only in myth. The lost continent is not lost, it's simply buried. Antarctica may be the real Atlantis.
The rising seas would flood coasts worldwide, while glaciers advanced over the lost land.
Such a cataclysm would fit Plato's account: earthquakes, floods, and a civilization lost beneath ice.
If Antarctica was once temperate, a sudden shift could have plunged it into the polar circle, freezing it rapidly.
The Earth crust displacement theory suggests entire continents can shift into new climatic zones.
Plato described Atlantis as a land rich in resources, destroyed by earthquake and flood.
What if Atlantis was not an island, but a continent now covered in ice?
Explorers have searched for Atlantis everywhere, but found nothing.
The legend of Atlantis described by Plato tells of a mighty civilization destroyed in a single cataclysm. The lost homeland was not a mythical island, but a real continent, now silent and frozen. Antarctica waits for its story to be rediscovered.
The Golden Age was not a dream, but a memory of life before the ice.
It was not independently invented, but reintroduced by survivors of a single antecedent civilization.
This explains the sudden appearance of sophisticated knowledge, agriculture, astronomy, mathematics, across the world.
Arriving on distant shores, they would have seemed like gods to local tribes, bringing the fingerprints of the gods.
This aligns with the hypothesis of a lost Antarctic civilization. Some may have escaped by ship.
The myths are too similar and widespread to be coincidence. They speak of a high civilization destroyed, with survivors carrying knowledge to new lands.
These survivors, often described as gods or culture bearers, arrived from the sea after the cataclysm to teach civilizations arts.
Myths tell of ancestors who were masters of science, living in grace until a global disaster forced survivors to start anew.
Across the world, ancient cultures remember a golden age, a time of wisdom, harmony, and advanced knowledge ended by catastrophe. The claim that there is no evidence often means we haven't looked in the right way or place. The Antarctic mystery deserves more than a dismissive glare. It deserves a serious, open-minded investigation.
Science must be rigorous, but skepticism can become dogmatism, an excuse for not asking uncomfortable questions.
Every piece of anomalous evidence is explained away, isolated, and dismissed.
The Piri Reis map is explained as a clever but flawed compilation. Anomalies are dismissed as natural formations or pareidolia.
They point out there's no direct evidence of man-made structures beneath the Antarctic ice. No artifacts, no photographs, no drill cores.
The established model of prehistory is a fortress, and its defenders are not quick to entertain radical theories.
Mainstream academia meets these ideas with formidable skepticism. Until discovery comes, Antarctica will guard its secrets, a symbol of our own ignorance. The ice is a curtain, and we have only just begun to peek behind it. The truth is down there, waiting. The search has only just begun.
Perhaps the most important secrets are not technological, but philosophical.
What might we learn from them? Could their story hold a warning for our own civilization?
The quest is about more than curiosity. It's about recovering a lost part of our human heritage.
The discovery of a lost civilization would force us to reevaluate who we are and where we come from.
As technology improves, what secrets will we find beneath the ice? Will we confirm the orthodox view, or shatter the paradigm?
At the heart of this mystery lies Antarctica, the last great frontier, both geographically and historically.
We stand at a crossroads, between the comfort of the established story and the disruptive clues that hint at a forgotten greatness. What do you think? Could ancient civilizations have mapped Antarctica? Leave your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more untold history.